In any given romance anime, the more supportive of the protagonist a character is, the less likely they are to become the main love interest, and the greater chance the protagonist ends up with someone else. This I title the Tommy Lamau hypothesis. A few examples of the Tommy Lamau hypothesis in action that comes to mind for me are Yui Yuigahama in Oregairu, Sugami in Nisekoi, Nana Hayashida in Golden Time, Rem in ReZero, and I'd keep going, but I'm gonna make myself sad, so we're gonna skip to the subject of the video, Tsubaki Sawabe. Also, there's gonna be spoilers for Your Lie in April, so if for some reason you haven't watched it, do not keep watching this video. Seriously, Your Lie in April is probably the best anime ever made, so even if you're curious about the video, just pause it and watch it. All 25 episodes. Seriously, I can't stress enough how much you should watch it. I don't mind if it means getting less views, just watch Your Lie in April. It really is a masterpiece. Anyway, Tsubaki as a character was basically doomed from the start to not win over the protagonist, Kossei Arima. Why? Well, besides the tried and true Tommy Lamau hypothesis, she is also Kossei's childhood friend, which if you've seen any other romance anime, you know spells disaster for any chance of becoming the main love interest. Seriously, if you know of any romance anime where the childhood friend wins, please comment, because I've yet to see one, but I'd like to, because I'm the guy who actually roots for the childhood friend. I know that makes me an idiot, but part of the reason is that for me, it makes for a more interesting story than the usual romance anime one. Seeing the character willing to sacrifice everything for the protagonist's own happiness, even at the cost of her own. This is the story of Tsubaki Sawabe. First, a little background. Since you've already seen the show, it's not necessary, but since I'm writing this in the form of an essay, it just seems right to do, so why not? Tsubaki Sawabe was Kossei's childhood friend and basically only friend for most of his life, who has always supported and cheered on Kossei. She would always be the one person cheering for Kossei at his piano recitals and helping him whenever he was in need, which was basically all the time. Tsubaki has feelings for Kossei, but can't get the words out. In a cruel Shakespearean-like irony, which I think the kids call bro moments, Tsubaki introduces Kaori to Kossei, and Kaori immediately drags Kossei back into the world of music, which he had largely left. And Tsubaki, being the supportive person she is, encourages him until he basically leaves Tsubaki's world and enters Kaori's. And logically speaking, this makes sense. Kossei is a musically gifted, unathletic prodigy, and Tsubaki is a very athletic person who hates music because of the pain it caused Kossei and herself. Of course, Kossei will immediately gravitate towards Kaori with her musical passion and wild, impulsive personality. And as the series focuses more and more on the relationship between Kossei and Kaori, you pay less attention to Kossei and Tsubaki, who had been childhood friends for 14 years, grow apart. So where does this leave Tsubaki? Well, to Kossei, she's still just his childhood friend, and their status changes very little despite Tsubaki's feelings for him changing quite a lot. For lack of a better way to describe it, she got left in the dust. To support someone for all of their life, only for them to show basically no reciprocation and fall for someone else would make just about anyone a little bit upset, and her feelings exploded towards the end of the series, finally being able to get the words out just too late. And the fact that she herself introduced him to the girl he fell in love with is, for lack of a better word, tragic. She knows she can't compete with Kaori, and given the circumstances, part of her feels that it'd be wrong to even try to go after Kossei. She's the kind of person that just wants Kossei to be happy, even if it means she herself is unhappy. This isn't to say that Kaori is at fault for any of this, or Kossei for that matter. What makes Tsubaki's story so tragic is that it really isn't anyone's fault. It's the story of someone who gave everything they had for someone else's happiness, and that person just not having anything to give back. I've seen a lot of people say that Tsubaki's actions throughout Your Lie in April were selfish and showed no concern for Kossei's future or happiness. They use Tsubakis Breakdown after Kossei tells her that he's moving to a school for music far away as an example of this. At the most basic surface level, I understand their rationale behind this, but I don't understand how they could watch the entirety of Your Lie in April and have all the information of Tsubaki and Kossei's childhood and still believe that Tsubaki is selfish for not wanting Kossei to leave. Maybe Kossei didn't ask for Tsubaki's help throughout the years, but I think it's more of a reflection of Kossei's ignorance to Tsubaki's struggles and feelings than anything else. Even despite of all that, Tsubaki has every right to be selfish at least once in regards to Kossei, given all the effort she put in to make sure Kossei was happy through all of his struggles. I think Tsubaki's reaction to this shows how human her character really is. She's not the stereotypical childhood friend who only cares for the protagonist. She has feelings too. She reacts to these situations in a way we probably would in her shoes. Kossei had every right to pursue his musical passion, but Tsubaki had every right to react the way she did as well. While Kaori's story arc is obviously the focus of the story, I think Tsubaki's, while less focused on, also had a huge impact, and I really wanted to make this video for a long time, just not knowing what I wanted to say, but after some reflection, I think I understand the importance of getting the words out after rewatching Your Lie in April again. You know, for the third time. Let me know what you guys think, and if you liked the video, maybe consider leaving a like or subscribing. Also, I'm in the process of playing through Danganronpa 2, and I'm almost at my follower goal, so maybe follow me there. If not, that's cool too. Anyways, this is Tommy Lamau. signing off.